Welcome to Romeo Maths and Science class. Today we want to look at how we can solve these questions on the board under the topic work in physics. Alright, first of all, let us look at some mathematical formulas that we can use. Now, from the definition of work, alright, where we said work is said to be done when a force moves a body through a distance in the direction of the force. Mathematically, we can say work done is equal to force, all right, times distance. So this is the mathematical formula that we can deduce from the definition of work done. All right, we can shorten it and write it as W is equal to F times what? D. Now, where our D, sometimes we can use H to represent it. H, all right? H represents height of the object. So we can use this or we can use this. Now, we have some instances where the force will not be given to us in the question and we need to calculate for it. Therefore, we can also say that force should be equal to mass times acceleration due to gravity. All right? So we can also deduce another formula as work done should be equal to wherever we see the F, we'll put mg in there, should be equal to mass times gravity times distance. Or we can say work done should be equal to mass times gravity times height, based on how the question will be given. Again, we have some instances again where our force can also be calculated as mass times acceleration, where A represents acceleration and G represents gravity, all right? So we can also deduce a formula like work done should be equal to, wherever we see the F, we put ma there, as you can see, should be equal to mass times acceleration times what? Distance. All right, so we can also have a formula like this for work done. And don't forget, you can be asked to even find force from this formula where you make force the subject, or even you can make distance the subject, or here you can also make mass the subject from these formulas that you have here. So we can say that we have formula number 1, formula number 2, and formula number 3, as you can see on the board. Now, let us look at the unit in which these quantities are measured in. So, number 1, our work is measured in joules, all right? And our mass is measured in kilogram. Our distance or our height is measured in meters, as we can see. And our gravity is constant, which is 10 meters per second square. Again, there is something we need to know here in conversion of unit. 1 kilogram, all right, is equal to 1,000 gram. And also 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. So these conversions will help us to change our distance from centimeters to meters, our mass from gram to kilogram. So these are some few formulas that we can use here. All right, let's see how we can apply this formula or formulas to solve question number 1. So if you look at question number 1, the mass of the stone is given. So we write our data down. The mass of the stone, which is 400.0 gram. And our mass is in grams, so we change it to kilograms. So we divide it by 1,000, which will give us 0.4 kilogram, as we can see. Again, the height of the stone is given, which is our height, all right? H, which is 5.0 meters. And again, gravity is given, which is 10 meters per second squared. So this is the data we have, and we have been asked to calculate work done. So we know that work done should be equal to force times what? Distance. Where the distance, we can use height to represent it, all right? But in this case, our force is not given. So we can say the force should be equal to mass times gravity. And our mass is 0.4, our gravity is 10, which we are going to have, that is 4 Newton, as we can see. Since we know the force now, we can now find the work done. So our work done, the force is 4, and our distance or height is given as what? As 5. So we multiply, and that will give us 20, and we add our unit, 20 joules. All right, this is how we can solve this question. Try question number 2 up to number 4 and put your answer in the comment section. Thank you.